Please understand something, that there is a difference between anointing and mantles. And there is also a difference between the office and the title and the mantle. You can claim to have an office. You can claim to have a title, but a mantle doesn't come by a title, and a mantle doesn't come by office. And number three, there's an error going around where people believe that you can catch the mantle by reading somebody's book. You can catch the mantle by hearing somebody's messages. Under Old Testament dispensation, New Testament dispensation, mantles don't come by reading someone's book or by hearing someone's message. It's ignorance. 2 is an error. 3 is arrogance. 4 is pride. And that is the problem today, where people believe that I don't have to serve under anybody. I don't have to be under anybody. And no one is qualified in the world to anoint me or to ordain me or to consecrate me. Nobody. I'm too successful. I'm too anointed. I have too much numbers and deep pocket and money. I've written so many books that no one is qualified to lay hands upon me except Jesus. And the ones that are qualified, I catch the mantle by hearing their messages and reading their books. It's an error. And it needs to be corrected. Because if it's not corrected, we are misleading the next generation. And will be held responsible by the head of the church. It's just a matter of time. When I went to heaven, I was taken to so many places. And I was taken to a place that really bothered me. It was a huge place. And the residents there, some of them were great men of God, who they were on earth, they wrote books. They were huge. But in heaven, they live in dormitories and not in mansions. And I was trying to understand why. And the understanding that came to me was the motives for what they did not please God. That they did the things they did to be in the group of men. They were competing with others. They wanted to outshine and be better than others. Their motives is where God is concerned about. God will not judge just our action. He judges our motives, which is the reason for which we do what we do. So there is nothing wrong to fill the stadium and have 3 services Sunday morning at the stadium, but you have to check the motive. Is the motive because you love people, you care for souls, and you want to advance his kingdom, or you just want to prove a point, or you want to be better than everybody in the city, or you want to prove that you are the biggest than everyone else in the city? The motives is what will be dealt with. D.L. Moody went to heaven. They showed him his mansion, and opposite him was this beautiful mansion, huge, bigger, better than his. And he said to the angel, whose mansion is that? And the angel said, the woman in your church in the wheelchair. He said, how? It's impossible. It is not fair. I'm the one who preached. I'm the man. I'm the big man. I preach. I work miracles. I raise the dead. I perform all these miracles. Why is her mansion bigger than mine? And the angel said, earth's definition of success is different from heaven's definition of success. How you see success is different from how we see success. And the angel said, the reason why you stand there to preach the way you preach and do all that you do week after week, back to back, is because of the faithful prayers of that woman in the wheelchair. You know, I believe that when Jesus comes, we'll have a lot of shocks. I'm telling you. And I'm looking forward to the coming of Jesus. I really am. I really am. I was rewriting my will the other time, and I have to state everything in the will, even about my funerals, what I want to be done, who I don't want there, who I want there, all the details. and where I'll be buried. Everything has to be in the will. And suddenly it dawned on me, hey, preacher, you are not going to be here forever. And I started examining myself and my motive for why I do the things I do. Am I doing it to prove a point? Am I pleasing men, or am I seeking to please God? And what shall become of all these things I'm doing? And I remember something Solomon said in Ecclesiastes 2:18 and 19. He said, and this also I have seen under the earth. And he said, it is vanity. And then he said, I don't know if the man that comes after me shall be foolish or wise. For I have been very wise in all that I have done. But the man that shall inherit me and shall have rule over all that I have worked for, will he be wise or foolish? And he was foolish. I started thinking deep. And I have to re-examine my motive, my heart, why I'm in ministry, why I do what I do, and why I go the places I have to go. And I came to the conclusion, it's not everywhere I should go. It's not everybody I can flow with. Because not everybody is of the same mindset. There are people in ministry who are doing ministry big time, but their motive is not why I'm doing ministry. Their reason is not why I am in ministry. Somebody came to me and said, Papa, show me the secret of your success. And I said, me, I'm not yet successful. He said, what do you mean? What is your definition of success? I said, definition of true success is not what you have, how you finish, but it's how you end. It's how you finish. The race is still on. And until you hear this word, thou good and faithful servant, not thou successful, anointed, powerful pastor or bishop, but thou good and faithful.